it's interesting that we're starting talking about military as we go into my next topic, which is talking about the history of Alberta separatism. And what is so interesting about it for me is that I have been following Alberta politics probably since about the early 1990s. So when this book came across my desk by Michael Wagner, as I was reading through it, it was, oh, I know these people. I know that situation. I know that party. And he's brought it all together in one really entertaining, fascinating historical read. One of the things that struck me is how often he references the work of the Alberta Report, which, of course, was started by Ted Byfield, and my longtime friend, who's recently passed, Link Byfield, has written the foreword for this book as well. I remember when I was a political science student, I think it was my first year of university, and I got a C+ on a paper. I may have told you this. I got a C+ on a paper because my socialist prof didn't like the fact that I quoted Alberta Report. She snarkily wrote, "Alberta Report is not an academic source." So I'm pretty sure I lost at least a full percentage point or full grade point because of that. But what is so interesting about this book is there is a lot of commentary and reference to Alberta Report. It may well be that the Alberta Report is the only publication we had that documented this rise and abatement, and then rise again, and then abatement again of the separatist movement. The question is, what would it take for some of these separatist intents to resurface? And now I know some of you have already said that this is the time to start talking about it again. Somebody sent me a note to the ad that has been playing on our station from Rebel Media, cutthemoff.ca, making reference to the fact that we still continue to send the lion's share of money to the federal government, which then gets redistributed to Quebec, even though they clearly are not in alignment with our aspirations. As well, there is a group that has started up on Facebook that is looking at how to create a Republic of Western Canada, I believe is what it's called. If you want to look it up, it's got something like 13,000 or 14,000 likes on it. And some people I know who signed up to it as members. So I'm kind of interested in knowing whether or not we are hitting a kind of tipping point. And joining me to talk about this is Michael Wagner, the author of Alberta Separatism Then and Now. Dr. Walker, thanks so much for joining me. Or Wagner, pardon me. Thanks for joining me.
Well, thank you so much, Danielle, and thank you for your kind comments about the book as well.
Well, it's been very interesting to go through and refresh my memory on some of the major instances in the past. Now, one of the things that surprised me, I have to tell you, so first of all, forward by Link Byfield, where he said he was a convinced Western separatist, but not anymore at the time of this writing.